Do you mind sharing with the audience these actual numbers? And let's get a grasp and understanding
I
of.
can. It's going to be a little bit hypothetical because we're still penciling that one out. But
Sure.
the property after repair value of the property is about $180,000. This is a 4-bedroom, 1-bath house in Wisconsin. So Midwest pricing for those your listeners out on the West Coast, East Coast, drooling over those prices. But these strategies work everywhere, just to be clear. So my cash offer, which is just 65% of after repair value minus repairs, puts me around $100,000. She has $45,000 worth of debt on the property, and she's relocating to Alabama. And she already has a house in Alabama that she's purchasing in June. So she doesn't need this loan paid off in order to purchase that other house. That's important to know. Okay. Because if we were going to buy it sub 2, how does that affect their future buying ability and their credit? So the cash offer, $100,000. The house needs about $20,000 in updates and renovation. If she takes a terms offer where I take over her existing debt and start making those payments, then I would make a payment to her over time. And she talked about a 2-year time frame, which is short. Okay. And I told her so. I said, if I agree to a 2-year time frame, I would want an extension provision built in. And I do want your listeners to hear this because, Jay, even though you agree to something short term, doesn't mean you can't have an extension provision today when everybody's getting along and happy. And here's how you do it. You just say, you know what, Jay, I don't think it's going to be a problem paying you off in 2 years. But if we have some kind of event that's beyond our control, like COVID, for example, and I'm not able to pay you in 2 years, can we just agree now that I can get another 2 years if I give you $5,000 cash towards the principal of what I owe you? 99% of the time, people will agree to that extension provision. So I just doubled what they want. I went from 2 to 4, or if they were saying they want 5 years, I can go from 5 to 10 with that simple question. So I
That's
really want,
that's a powerful strategy.
yeah. And they can't argue with COVID, presidential elections, possible wars, all these things. You make it graphic. And they're like, yeah, I don't want to have a problem either. Let's have that solved ahead of time. Okay. So she's talking 2 years. And I said to Amy, 2 years is a short amount of time. So my offer is not going to be as high because I still have to come up with a chunk of money 2 years out. So that's not going to be a lot higher than my cash offer. Now, if you're willing to go out 5 to 10 years, my offer goes up, but it's going to be based on, do you want to collect interest or not? And then I have to explain to them, what does that look like?